Hello there, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Nuclear Throne. So, we've come a long way. We've been playing the first 9 characters of this game, and now we'll be trying the last one, who's Rebel, whose passive is defense. I believe that means that he takes less damage. And his, let me just adjust my volume here a little bit. His secondary is the following. He can, if you press the right mouse button, he spawns a fellow here, who I believe has roughly the same amount of health as you, and so in particular he can die, and he costs 2 health to spawn. So that's a little scary, because of course you can't just go crazy with these, then you'll die. I believe if you end a level, they won't follow you down, but instead they'll actually drop health, so you get some of your health back in that case. So this will be super useful if we get like a bloodlust, because then you can, well, more safely spawn allies anyway. So maybe we'll try and see if we can make that happen. Why did I just lose 2 health? I'm a little bit confused now. I don't think I did anything. Oh, well, let's see. What do we want here? Back wrists. Gotta have them corpses flying. Alright, there's at least a little bit of health. So in particular, if we get a medkit at a time where this is very stressful. At a time where we're already at full health, there is no reason not to spawn an ally. Should probably have taken the slugger for this fight. Oh. Ah, okay, so his defense, I believe, is this thing where whenever I get hit, there's like a circle of bullets coming out of me. Like a Tammy's head from Isaac or something like that. So we got a bunch of sluggers. Yeah, I'll take them just because they have so much ammo. Maybe we'll find another screwdriver later. Oh, that was bad. That was extremely bad. What do we have here? So I think everything that's kind of built around health, or HP, is gonna be more efficient with this character. Because the more HP we have, the more often we can spawn our allies. And allies seem pretty good, so... For instance, this is an example of how you shouldn't be playing the game. Just running as random enemies. Still trying to figure out how this secret level on the sewers here actually works. But anyway, if we can make it to the scrapyard in my first attempt here, I'll always be happy about that. Assault Slugger is nice, but takes a ton of ammo, so probably won't be taking it. Oh, I thought I hit that rat. I wasn't even looking. So particularly, we wouldn't be going to the scrapyard on that one. So I'm not sure if this guy can pick up XP. If he can, that would be super useful. Let's check it out. Can you pick that up? No? I guess not. Okay. That's a little unfortunate. Then you need to be kind of aware. Oh, okay, so there's lifespan on those guys as well, which is not just health. Maybe they have infinite health then? Strange. So that makes me a lot more hesitant to actually spawn them. They seem really good, but yeah, not so sure. If we can get Bloodlust, I definitely will. So... there we go. Rapid pause also really good though. Let's try our Bloodlust. So I wonder what he's actually shooting. It seems like it's some kind of machine gun, but maybe not quite. So should also be having a look at what this dude is actually doing, because if he dies, then I want to pick up the ammo that he drops. Shouldn't Big Bandit be on this level, or is this only 1-2? It doesn't seem to be dying. Not as fast as on the last one anyway. What is he doing? It's a little scary. So, in particular now I have full HP, so there's no reason not to spawn another ally. I think you can have as many of these dudes as you want. Okay, so they don't actually drop HP. Maybe that's only in an older patch. That makes them a lot less useful, actually. Let's see there. If I can get back up to full HP, there's plenty of enemies here, so it might be easy enough. So for instance, I spawned only 2 dudes there. And I'm already back. I should have spawned another enemy before I picked up that health kit. So essentially now I can just let these guys do all the work, I guess. Okay, he actually died. The 2 other guys are going strong still there. A little confusing which bullets are mine and which are the enemies. Yeah, let's take the laser pistol. Oh! These bullets aren't much useful there. Max energy, that's good. And there's Riot Boss, so I guess we'll take that. And we get even more stuff. How did we get so much XP? That's incredible. Yeah. I don't really like any of these, really. Let's take stress. So as soon as I get back up to full HP, I'm gonna spawn a dude. As such now. So it seems like his bullets are doing roughly the same amount of damage as a revolver or the other bullet style weapons. So he died, which is unfortunate, but at least he drops ammo when he does. So that in itself is actually pretty awesome. Do I want to spawn another one here? The question is, how much bigger is this level actually going to be? There's some more HP. So at this point a medkit is essentially a free spawn and ally pack instead. I feel like I'm spending more time looking at my friends here than I am looking at the actual enemies, which could become a problem. Salt Slugger is of course useful. Alright, we made it to the scrapyard finally. I'll get rid of the melee guy, who is actually called an assassin, I found out. Not, the assassins aren't the snipers as I thought originally. I want to get rid of those before anything else. Max HP, so let's spawn that. Still max HP. No longer at max HP. Should perhaps be a little more careful here. You guys can just save me a little bit here. That would be really useful. Oh, I walked straight into that fire. That's pretty stupid. Could also use a better weapon than the one I'm currently carrying around. At least we get a ton of HP. I wonder if this guy has a passive that allows him to get more HP. And also not really sure what the defense passive actually is. I thought to begin with that it was sort of this Tammy's head explosion, but I don't think it actually is. So maybe I just take less damage. And more HP from medkit seems really good. Scarier faces probably better there. So let's go with that. Out here, take it very slowly. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit annoying. Oh, it's not too bad actually. We don't. Do we have rapid fall? Not even sure. I can't at all see what those things, the icons up there in the top right actually mean. It's simply impossible for me. So I think we got rid of some of the snipers. At least one of them. Let's throw in one of these dudes, maybe he can help me out a little bit. Great. Alright, I almost got killed there. This was really stupid. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So right now I'm focusing on dodging more than anything else. Okay, we have the police coming as well. That's certainly not going to help at all. So let me just go for cover here. Is my friend still alive? I don't think he is. We wasted a ton of XP as well, but at least we cleared up the area just a little bit. I think the statue dude is probably ready for a throne room visit. Somehow we didn't die there. I think we actually got 1 HP, and then I had 1 HP. Which seems crazy. He's definitely ready, so let's just go crazy on him before the police actually arrives, and then let's go to the throne room. So I'm not doing very well for ammo, obviously. Have the sledgehammer, which I always like, and now we get something that may be useful. So anything that could give us health would be really good. None of these seem all that useful to me, to be honest. Let's go with the rush crime. Oh, there's absolutely no reason for me to wake up that dude. Okay, so I was even surprised I made it that far in the level. Let's try again. But as always, I mean, any run that ends on the scrapyard is a good run, so I'm roughly, what, 5 hours into the game right now? Still haven't made it out of the scrapyard, so it's gonna happen eventually. I guess we should spawn a fellow, particularly if we can get Bloodlust. Bloodlust seems like a completely necessary item for this character. It's not really an item. Power up, pick up, passive, whatever I usually call them. Skill, perhaps, is what they're called. Until I get that, I don't feel very confident using my secondary ability at all. And yeah, I'm not sure how much I actually like it. Assault rifle is good, let's take that. So it's a little unclear to me how much it actually helped out in the previous run. Well, it definitely helped out a little bit, but yeah. Scary face, always good. Allows us to conserve ammo and deal more damage at the same time, effectively. And I am spending a ton of ammo here, so... I think I managed to spawn a dude, which killed me then because I had no HP. Not really sure what I was thinking there. I think maybe in my brain I was still chicken who can slow time, but in the game not so much. Alright, give me something good. Machine gun, yes, I'll take it. Oh, how are you still alive? So the HP management with this character is kind of interesting. When you get that Bloodlust combination. Like every time you see max HP, you want to spam a button that forces you to lose HP, which seems completely crazy. So even though Scary Face is among my favorite ones, I'm probably gonna go with Bloodlust now, just to make some more use of my my secondary here. What's up with these two spawning right next to me? That's super frustrating. So crossbow, a really good weapon. Particularly if we can get some bolts before we get longer into the game. You go up there, wreck him, and I become happy, meanwhile. Perhaps we could take care of this other dude down here, or maybe we're just dead. I should look out for that more. So he spawns, yeah, both XP, and didn't spawn ammo in this case, which seems really bad. So every bit of XP helps out in this game. More bullets. Oh, that was really close. I think I tried to shoot the bullets area, which is not how bullets work, so... 4 and 1 more. There we go. So far, so good. Got some more bullets out of it as well, which I'm happy about. Get an assault rifle, which I probably prefer over the machine gun just because it's more accurate. deals roughly the same amount of DPS. I think. I can probably do some math on that one. At least it feels like it conserves ammo better. The amount of damage per bullet is exactly the same anyway. Rapid paw is good. So we're gonna go with that. Get out of my way. So do you. Alright, max HP. So let's put our secondary to good use here, shall we? Can you jump in there? Wow, took lots of damage from that. That's pretty stupid. Or 2 pieces of damage at least. More than I should, that's for sure. So I wonder if Bloodlust actually triggers on the allies. Allies seem really bad actually now that I've had some more time to think about it, because it dies so easily. So I really like the laser rifle, but I don't think we had the ammo necessary to use it efficiently. Right. What else are we looking at here? Oh, whoops, really is that one. So not looking very good for my scrapyard potential right here. There's a golden car. Was that a medkit I saw there? That would be super awesome. Right now I guess I'm 1 hit away from death, yeah. Still really need to figure out how... Maybe I'll do some science here. You, hit me. Hit me? Hit me? Why are you so bad? Come on, just shoot and I'll try to find your bullet. Get rid of one of you, just to make this a little bit easier. Shoot, shoot. I want to figure out how this defense thing actually works. Right, this is super annoying. Alright, now you have a completely clean shot. You can't miss. Come on. Yes, just shoot. Oh. Here. Come on. This is getting stupid at this point. There we go. Wow, then he gets 2 in. Wow. I wanted to see if somehow I took less damage from those guys or something like that, or whatever that defense ability actually means. And at this point, it seems like it's not really doing much at all. Should probably just restart this run, but I have a crossbow. I really like the crossbow, so... Sledgehammer I also like. And lots of XP I also like. So, what can we get? Yeah. Boiling veins probably. It's not all that useful right now, but it will be if we make it to the scrapyard again. Ton of XP. Always good. And a bit more free XP. Also really good, of course. That's probably the most important random factor in this game. How often are you gonna get medkits? Took some damage from that, that was pretty stupid. Well, a ton of stuff. I think we had a screwdriver. So I may want to go with that. For now, having the crossbow on this level seems super useful. It's so good, both against the bullet hell kind of scorpion dudes, but also against the big bandit himself. Would prefer if I could get a few shots in here, so let me just clear out the area a little bit here. It's a shotgun for that purpose. Of course, get some shells that I don't really like at this point. Would much rather just have some bolts. And one more shot. There we go. So back to the sledgehammer. And see if we can get some bolts. Where do we get energy? I don't need energy for anything. Do need that though. More bowls, more shells. Good stuff. Grenade launcher, also a good weapon. We have tons of ammo actually for all kinds of weapons. Alright, so I'm probably looking to get rid of the sledgehammer at some point, even though I always regret it because it's so nice to have in the scrapyard just to remove bullets. More HP. This is a pretty scary start to this level. Thankfully I can one-shot the rats. The small rats anyway. Ah, too much. So maybe that is my defense ability, but maybe it just doesn't trigger always. These sort of, yeah, shooting bullets in the circle kind of thing. So, yeah, let's go assault rifle. I will regret it, of course, but what's life without regrets? Right, so we are not gonna ding quite on this level, I suppose. Toxic bow is also interesting, but I end up killing myself with it if I take it. It's super powerful though. So the main reason for liking the assault rifle over the other weapons that I have at my that I have available here is the fact that it usually has more effective ammo. Oh shit. Oh, I guess I'm immune to fire now actually. It has more effective ammo than many of the other weapons in the game, in the sense that I can shoot my, if I'm at full ammo, I can shoot my assault rifle way more than the 55 times. That's sort of the max for most of the other weapons. I should use some bolts though, just because I can. I'm hesitant to spawn an ally right now. I will do it if I come across another kit, of course. But until then, I'm not immune to fire anymore either. Should be aware of that. Get rid of these guys easily. May as well spend some pulls until I have some more bullets ready for my assault rifle. We'll of course also be out to find some better items if possible. Just please come over here. Makes this a lot easier for me. Can you come over here as well? Yep. No, that's wrong. This is so annoying. There we go. The game really wants us to have balls right now. I'm cool with it. I mean, the crossbow is one of my favorite weapons, so. Let's see what else we get. Jackhammer is pretty good. We'll probably take that instead of my machine gun. I'm not sure how jackhammer works against bullets, if it's like other melee weapons. These are all pretty bad. I guess we can find out. It seems to remove them. I really don't want to use it around those melee dudes though, just because they deal those 5 points of damage, which is so extreme. So we do have a sniper down here. I think he blew up. All of that XP though, I really want that. And I really want this dude dead. So I'm not immune to explosions at the moment. Ah, so bad. This is of course super useful, mainly for conserving ammo. Although I guess using this weapon will mean that I get more explosives, I would think, which I'm not necessarily a very big fan of. I should have spawned an ally there. Alright, so let's see if we can avoid having the police come here. That didn't go very well at all. So at least the police is going to be fairly easy to kill with our current setup. Don't shoot that dude. Okay, low explosive, so probably I'll be going back to my trusty whatever it was I came into this level with, machine gun, I guess? Assault rifle, yeah. Has a decent amount of ammo left on this. Maybe I'll leave this dude to the end of this level. It seems like most of the stuff is happening over here right now. More police, which is really obnoxious. And this dude is not nearly full. This is becoming a problem. At least I should be sort of safe here. If I had to guess. Okay, so he's dead. At least that means that no more police is gonna spawn. The shells, of course, also. Oh shit, I hit myself. The shell is also really good if we want a melee weapon. Right now I really just want to get out of here. Can I chase this dude? Oh, that's so frustrating. Alright, health, that's really good actually. Can I get that? Yes, I can. Oh yeah, and we have more HP from medkits. Really love that. Alright, he's dead as well. So, suddenly feel a lot better about this. Was definitely looking grim for a moment there. This dude should be easy enough to take care of. Careful. Alright, that was 3-2, right? I think it was. Yeah, 3-3. Okay, there's Big Dog. So let's try not to wake him up. Of course, someone else did instead. This is super scary. I'm probably dead. Yeah. What can you do in a situation like that? This is so RNG based. Alright, so I think that's gonna make it for this episode. Let's do a quick roundup here. We went through all of the characters. So who do I prefer the most? Of course, I'm slightly biased more towards the one I played later because I got a little bit better at the game, so probably I got further with those. So, fish, yeah. I think the dodge roll is really useful if you have the thorns. Well, not the thorns, but if you touch enemy, you deal damage. Otherwise, it seems pretty bad. Crystal seems really useful. The crystal shield is pretty good. Helped me out a lot. Also, he starts with more HP, which is of course really good. Eyes. I think only very late in my run realized that you can use telekinesis to avoid bullets. If you use that more thoroughly than I did, then he's probably pretty good. Otherwise, also not a big fan. Melting, really awesome in principle because his secondary ability is so good. But he only starts with 2 HP, so I think I can probably never beat the game with that dude unless I get extremely lucky with an early Rhino skin and all that kind of stuff. Plant seems pretty cool as well, in particular against bosses because you can freeze them, and if you have the Throne Bot then they die a lot faster. So I really like this character. Why we? Probably somewhere in between. He has this pop thingy, which is super good for some weapons, so yeah. Steroids, dual wielding, yeah. I also kind of liked it. I think that's what I have to say about that. Robot is definitely one of my favorite ones, just because it means that all the guns that are usually useless are suddenly useful. And also it just gets better weapons, which makes for more fun runs because you can get these awesome weapons already in the sewers. Chicken I also really liked because of the slow motion effect. I don't think I managed to actually use it as well as I could. But that definitely seems extremely useful, in particular in the more bullet-heavy situations. And finally, Rebel, didn't like that all that much. It seems like the secondary ability, I didn't quite find a good use of it. Probably someone else is better at figuring out how that should actually work than I was. But so far, I think the first place for me is gonna go to... that's tough. First place fun factor is definitely melting. First place usability factor is probably robot or chicken. Robot or chicken, one of these two. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my opinions on the characters of Nuclear Throne. So for now, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.